and tips on trading. I want to talk with you today about 4 different styles of trading. Now these are just basic. There's lots of strategies and lots of approaches to any one of these styles. But the 4 basic styles of trading that I'm intending to talk about are: 1, momentum trading, which is short, quick, in and out of trades. It may be a few minutes sometimes. A momentum trade might take a half an hour at the most. But by the time you start getting any longer than that, you move into the next type of trading, which is day trading or intraday trading. Intraday trading is any kind of a trade that starts and finishes within the same day. Then you go to swing trading, which is any type of trade that goes longer than a day, but not necessarily longer than a week. And then you have position trading. A position trade is any type of trade more than a week. Sometimes position trades will go a month, sometimes they could be 4 months, and sometimes you'll see trades that may last for years and never be exited, just until it reaches a very, very long wave cycle and it's time to close that trade. Banks will often trade in that manner. These 4 methods, momentum, day trading, swing trading, and position trading, are types of trading that you will learn to use according to the lifestyle you need to live. Now, with students that I teach, they have all different types of lifestyles, okay? All different circumstances. Some of them have much more time on their hands to study and to learn how to trade than others. Some are working full-time jobs. Some are working more than full-time and still want to learn how to trade on the side. Most of the time when a student begins to trade, they need to start trading with momentum and day trading, because it gives them much more opportunity to be entering and exiting trades and learning how to become familiar with that. As they become more proficient, however, and learn to master trading strategies, they may choose to gravitate more toward the swing trade. And the reason for that is because as a momentum or day trader, you tend to have to give a lot more attention to your computer screen. You can't walk away from those trades as easily. You've got to pay attention because the market moves rather quickly, and you're looking for 10 pips, 20 pips, 40, 50, 60 pips, sometimes 100 pips in a day trade. It's important that you pay close attention or you're going to get hit hard. You'll lose opportunities. You'll lose what you gain because it moves too quickly. And in the end, a lot of people find that is requiring too much focus, too much concentration on the computer screen. So they prefer to gravitate toward a swing trade or even a position trade lifestyle. When you get into a swing trade, that goes over a day or 2, maybe 3 or 4. You're not having to stay at your computer all the time watching that trade constantly. You can leave the trade in or enter it in the morning and exit it the next day or 2 later, and just watching it or glancing at it periodically to be sure that everything's going as you had anticipated. The swing trade gives you greater time, flexibility. It allows you to pay more attention to your family, your relationships, your job. And again, I think probably most traders would want to gravitate toward that if they were able to. Not everybody. Some like that quick-paced, finger on the trigger action of the momentum trading. They like that exhilaration. Some people just set aside 2 or 3 hours a day, maybe from 6 a.m. to 9 a.m. and they trade that set of hours, and that's all they do. They enter their trades and they make sure they exit them by the time that space of time is completed, and then they're ready to close up shop and come back the next day and start again for another 2 or 3 hours space. That's usually the way you have to try to plan out your time for momentum trading. Otherwise, you could be momentum trading 24 hours around the clock. Now, believe it or not, some traders act as though they become addicted to it, where they just have to have a trade in the market all the time. And they can't stop thinking about it. This is not healthy. To be a momentum trader or day trader and to have a trade in constantly probably means you're going to be forcing trades, or jumping in at the end of the bus, sucking the fumes off of the tailpipe as it's going along when the trade's already done. It means you're going to have more errors, misjudgments, miscalculations. It means your emotions will probably get in the way more, and you're not going to be a successful trader in that manner. It's important that you learn to think about your trades, to calculate when you're going to enter, when you're going to exit, when you're going to stay out of the market and wait and track for the next trade. It's important to not be a gambler. If you gamble, you're going to lose. If you gamble, you're going to have the same kind of odds you're going to have when you go to Vegas. Okay, the house is against you, the market is against you, and when you're gambling, you don't follow a set proven trade plan. It doesn't matter whether you're momentum trading, day trading, swing trading, or position trading, you still have to follow a trade plan that works for that style of trading. The two or the four do not overlap or mix very well. And if you try to do that, you're going to find yourself pulled and torn between trading styles, and again find yourself making more mistakes. The position trader and the swing trader are those that in my programs typically take more training. You've got to go through the momentum trading, you've got to go through the day trading, learn all that you can so that you can eventually graduate toward the swing and the position trading. That's where I think every student probably would like to be, because that's where you get the best type of a lifestyle, greatest flexibility, lowest risk, the fewer times you're entering and exiting trades, which means the fewer times that a broker and a retail broker can play games with your trades. Overall, that's where I think everyone probably ought to learn to head. But in the beginning, learn quickly momentum, learn it effectively, get on to day trading, then try swing. In the end, you're going to gravitate toward that style of trading which works the best for the lifestyle you need to lead. This is Steven Story with tips on trading. Thank you.